Okay, it looks like I am live. Hey everybody, today we're going to be playing something called Super Win the Game, a product of Minor Key Games, I think, from back in October of 2014. I like this game a lot, and well, let's get rid of our overlay here. Everything's very new, so yeah, this game is fairly difficult in one sense. So let's just jump into it here. Oh, that's... Well, excellent. We'll just start off with issues. Let's start a new game. I remember this place as if in a dream from which I could never wake. Tutorializing the walking. And yeah, this game is fairly difficult, but I love the music and it's got this sort of difficulty curve to it that's really nice, and I hope that the audio is balanced somewhat properly here. You're going to be finding that I will do a lot of things in this because I have played it a time or two, like not using that key right there, which would be normally obvious. There's actually a little bit of... I would consider myself to be good at this game, I suppose, which is rare for me and video games at all. And so you get this cheeky little remark about how I stole a key, basically. My dreams weren't always haunted. Once upon a time, they were rich and vibrant. This is their story. So, the story of the game is, it's got a little bit of a... how to put it? It takes some jabs at the convoluted storylines of old games that were sort of in this same style. The sort of NES, maybe really early SNES titles. And it's your basic platformer. This is all I can really do at the moment. It's got a bit of a metroidvania element to it. Thank you, Matt, for letting me know that my audio is not trash at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the first temple here. And just in case you didn't know, hitting these bells, it's a checkpoint system. You just go back to the last bell that you hit. And literally anything in this game will one-shot you, and you have no real way of fighting back against anything. So you just have to be a pretty good platformer if you want to get anywhere in Super Win the Game. And again, like, the audio in this is... I have never been up here before. The audio in this is absolutely fantastic. So, or the music, I should say. It's got this really kind of trancey techno kind of thing going on, and every track is pretty amazing. I should have talked to this man, but he talks forever. Okay, tell me your secrets, old man. Hello, Wayfarer. I am one of the Arcadians. I serve as the custodian of this ruin. Perhaps you may have met my kin already. We did not meet your kin, sir. We skipped over him because he is boring. Do you wish to hear the story of how we came to this place? We Arcadians once traveled in great silver vessels across the endless sea of stars. We sought curiosities from dimensions beyond the very limits of our imaginations. This is a very kind of up its own butt story, but you gotta love it in the same sense. But the old ways have been forgotten, and we are stranded here. I have taken it upon myself to guard this ruin and its secrets, by standing here and talking to people until they are dead. In the depths of this ruin you will find an orb containing an electric blue light. I challenge you, seek out this orb. The path will not be easy, but with courage you may prevail. Bring me the orb as proof of your courage, and I will tell you what I know of this land. So, I do find this is a bit of its classic staple of these older style of games. Is it's always, oh, go find me the thing, bring it back here, so that I can tell you more things that you should have already known. That was dumb. Here's a little secrety secret that I probably can't get back out of now. What do you say, person? Tell me your secrets. Thank you. This little mechanic here, if I hadn't messed it up horribly, it reminds me of the Pipe World invisible bricks from Super Mario Bros. 3, if you have played that at all. Can I? I don't think I can. There's secrety secrets and death, which apparently I have skirted both, so that's nice. And then immediately regretted it. But essentially, you might say that this is in the same kind of category of games as something like V or Super Meat Boy. Oh yes, let's read from the book. This is what was written. I empathize with dying stars. Those once shining beacons of prosperity now only recall the sublime architecture of dreams. Wow, it's some heavy stuff. But you know, it's certainly a colorful little space that we're in here, so that's nice. This guy's a chomper man. Oh, and his chomper brother. And their chomper sister? Oh, and we're at the end. What do you say, Mr. Sign? The sleepless are watching. Are those chompers the sleepless in this? Oh, okay. I saw a faceless figure rise slowly and turn in my direction. I can't stop these things from coming true. I don't know what voices I'm supposed to be doing for these anymore, actually. I've already, you know, 0 out of 10, bad strim. Strimmer, please. But funnily enough, as much as I'm awful at streaming, like, I do know this game fairly well, so even though this is something that, like, this is probably a good 10 hours in your first playthrough, I'm probably gonna finish it up here in, oh, I don't know, under an hour if I'm really good. One of these is a thing somewhere. There we go. Yeah, I've actually thought of speedrunning this game before, except that I have no idea how speedruns work or what you do in those situations, so that might be something that comes up more later. Now I got the man smoking from his weed. And that's gonna let me go up to Iceland, where I hear they have delicious fermented fishes. Thank you, Matt. I try to go fast in this game. It's basically a Sonic. That's true. That is what you do in speedruns. You go fast. But considering, like, I think the top one, which is outdated now because it used a skip that's been patched out, was like a 10-minute run of this game, and that was absolutely amazing. I have no hopes of ever surpassing something like that, but definitely, like, under an hour for this is pretty reasonable, I think. And again, this would be the first time that I've speedrunned, I don't know, engaged in the act of speed running. So I have no idea like where the actual time saves are for this, or anything beyond like a general routing, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. So if it ever looks like I'm a little bit lost, it's probably because I'm a little bit lost. Though I do know most of this, and I'm really resisting the urge to like speak and sing along with the music, which is it's a very real possibility with this game, especially as some of the more difficult parts come up later on, where I will almost invariably become stuck for a long amount of time. You'll hear such classics as "Please don't spike me in my butt," and "No, I hit the jump button even though you said I didn't," which are just wonderful, wonderful shanties. Seaside shanties in this case. Seaside, ice-side shanties. You know, I never really got that. What is a shanty? Because I've heard of shanty towns, which are like mining, I think, type establishments. So why a shanty, a seaside shanty, a town, but it's a song? It's never really made much sense to me. Oh, that was real bad.